real estate agents. Welcome to the Weekly Closer. I'm your host, Jeff Underwood, along with my co-host, Joey Sampaga. How you doing, Joey?
What's going on, man?
Hey, we're doing some podcasts. It's 2018. It's a new year.
Happy New Year.
We're having some fun, and we are the Real Estate Marketing Maniacs.
Ooh, yeah.
Yes, we are. We've got a great guest with us today, and that's Barbara Rastello with Fidelity National Home Warranty. How are you doing, Barbara?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking.
Well, thank you so much for being one of our sponsors for the show as well.
Our pleasure.
Absolutely. Why don't we jump in, Barbara, and share with the agents that are listening or watching right now a little bit of your background, like how long you've been doing this thing.
I've been in the real estate industry for 40 years, and I started as an escrow secretary and worked my way up to escrow officer, then branch manager. I did that for about 20 years, and then I was a title representative, and then I left and was a loan officer for 2 years. I also had been teaching at the Arizona School of Real Estate, and now for the last 10 years, it's been my pleasure to be at Fidelity Home Warranty.
Wow.
She's all
Lots
over the place.
Lots of experience.
Yes.
Different areas
Well-rounded.
of real estate.
Yes.
All right here in the Valley?
All here in the Well, no, my first 10 years were in Southern California. And
What part?
I was born and raised in San Pedro, California.
Okay.
Lived in Redondo Beach before I moved here.
That's a
right.
good place.
I know Joey's used to live out there.
Yeah, well,
somewhere.
not the northern California.
Oh, sorry. Someplace
That's
over in
all right.
California. I don't know.
That's a different country, by the way.
Well, the economy is definitely, ninth largest if it were its own country? I don't know. A lot of people over there.
There is.
So that's some great experience you bring to the table for Fidelity, obviously.
Absolutely.
So 10 years now with Fidelity here in the Valley. What territory or what area do you help kind of service?
In Phoenix, I cover west of Tatum to 35th Avenue, Baseline, all the way up to Flagstaff. So Anthem is in there, the Biltmore. I've got some great territories. Part of Metro Center, all the way up. I spend 1/3 of my business or more comes from Prescott and Prescott Valley.
Wow.
Okay. All right. So you're on the road.
I'm
quite
on
a
the
bit, huh?
road. I have high mileage.
Yeah. Do you get to go up to Flagstaff much? Or?
I only go up there about once a quarter, but when I go there, I usually stay 2 or 3 days.
All right. I know there's I think they have some tiny homes up there.
Oh,
I
they have
think.
some big ones,
I don't know
too.
if you can, those little miniature
Oh, the
houses.
little teeny ones.
Yeah. I don't know if you need home warranty on something like that, though.
It'll probably be cheaper.
Who knows? Who knows?
No.
But not much AC up that way, I guess.
No, not in Flagstaff. We sell some in Forest Highlands
Yeah.
and the large homes.
Yeah. All right. Anything you want to share with the agents about, I don't know if there's any changes or anything you guys are looking at, in 2018, or I don't know, anything that you can...
Well, one of the things that our company has done is they've really worked hard to not have the customers wait on the phone lines.
Okay.
And that's something we monitor on a regular basis to make sure that their times are short. And we even hired a person to help manage that whole part of our job, because there's nothing more irritating than sitting on the phone for half an hour or longer to get taken care of. So
Right.
that's one of the great things that our company has done.
Absolutely. I would assume that would help out quite a bit.
Yes.
I mean,
Well,
and nobody likes being on hold.
Nobody likes being on hold, and we don't want our customers to be on hold. We want them to know that they're being taken care of in as timely a manner as possible.
Yeah. No, that's great.
I always enjoy the hold music.
Do you? The elevator music that's on? I was on hold once, and they had a whole a tune, like somebody was singing and playing a acoustic guitar and
Wow.
singing about how bad it is to be on hold. And
Perfect.
Yeah, no, it was great. Yeah, I actually liked being on hold because it was kind of a cool little jingle. Anyway, you mentioned something in the beginning about special, pricing for agents even?
Yes.
For
If
their
real
own?
estate agents want to cover their own home or their rental properties, it's a great way for them to see how their customers are being treated. Plus, we do offer it to them at the lowest brochure pricing rate, and we renew it at that rate as well. So it's really, they can actually save money coming to us.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. So
Okay.
I can buy a home warranty from you, even though I've lived in my house for a little while?
Yes, it's
Wow.
called a direct-to-consumer product.
Okay.
And you can. There is a 30-day waiting period before, and we do not cover any pre-existing conditions. So those things have to be clear so that they know that we're not going to take over a bad.
Okay. And
fix.
you usually send someone over there to check on the AC and...
No, we don't. In fact, I had one person say, "You mean to tell me you're not going to send someone to inspect it?" I said, "No, we really are going on the honest and
Yeah,
trust
there you
program,
go.
hoping that they'll oblige."
Yeah. That's awesome.
Got it. So for agents that are listening, there are some special pricing for them. So that's
special pricing for them. The other thing that agents love that we do is when their clients have a claim. At the end of the claim, we send to them and let them know what went wrong at their house, what the claim was for, and what the total we've paid out that year in claims to their client. And they love knowing it. Then they can pick up the phone and make what I call a soft call and say, how did it go? I see your refrigerator broke down.
That's a great
Fidelity take good care of you, and usually it's a great way for an agent to reconnect with his client.
Yeah, it is.
That is a great idea. So do you guys normally just send that to the
We
agent
email
on a regular basis?
On a
or-
monthly basis, we send emails to agents on anything that they brought to us.
Yeah. So in our membership site, Jeff, in the content calendar section when we always talk about different ideas, this could be a great way to stay in contact with clients and give the agents a reason why to pick up the phone and see how they're doing.
Right.
And ask for a referral as well.
And we've always said, too,
Absolutely.
the agents are the eyes and ears of our company, and that if they see things going right, tell us. If they see something that didn't go right, tell us, so that we're always looking to be better.
Yeah. No, that's great. That's a good idea, Joey.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. Agents are always looking for a reason, right?
Yes.
To call.
That's a great
they feel
reason.
like, oh my gosh, I'm bothering the clients. I'm going to call them again. But this gives them a reason to actually pick up the phone and
Yes.
do so. Barbara, any other, before we move to the next segment here, any other things that you want to mention that would make agents really want to look at Fidelity home warranty even closer as far as their options?
I think we have great coverage. We cover almost everything under the roof. And the major mechanical appliances of the home, of course, are covered. And I believe that our pricing is just right on target. It's probably mid. It's not the highest, it's not the lowest, but it's probably the mid, which is great. Our service call fee, which is $75, which seems to be the norm now at this time. And the reason why that kept going up is pricing all over goes up. So it's not, somebody told me the other day she remembers when it was $35. And I said, well, how long ago?
Yeah.
And she said, well, about 20 years.
Yeah, 20 years ago when
That's
gas
about right.
was like $1 a gallon.
Exactly. So I think that's one of the great things about our company is that we're not the most expensive and we don't have the highest service call fee. We also take pride in our vendors. Our vendors are licensed, bonded, insured. They're supposed to carry $1 million of liability insurance every year. And we have people in the home office that take care of making sure that all their licensing is up to date and that you're getting some of the best people we can get there.
Good.
Cool.
All right. No, that's awesome. All right, so we're going to move to the next segment, but there's one question I know that probably every agent's wondering right now. Can somebody use Bitcoin to buy a policy? No, I'm just teasing.
I've been trying to figure out what Bitcoin is.
We can talk after
Okay.
about that a little bit. All right, are you ready to get in the ring with the maniacs?
Sure.
All right, let's do this. What's the best advice that anyone's ever given you?
You asked me that quickly, and I'm sure that there's lots of advice, but the first thing that came to mind, I remember the nun at my grammar school writing on the board, MYOB. Mind your own business. And at first I was fascinated as a little kid, but I know that also, I remember, my mom occasionally saying to me, if it's not your business, you don't need to be in it. So
Yeah.
I think that is good advice for all of us.
Sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely is.
I like that.
How about your favorite mobile app?
Well, I love Google because I'll be in a conversation with someone and they'll mention something and I want to know more about it. So Google's great. I just can Google whatever I want to know.
Yeah. What did we do before Google?
I don't know.
We had two sets of encyclopedias at my house, and I used to be looking things up in there.
There you go.
No, that's great.
I'm a geek.
No, that's great. How about a book recommendation?
The Little Red Book of Sales is one that is just a little companion. It
Yeah,
fits
sounds like a good
easily in
one.
my purse or anywhere in my
Yeah.
home, and every now and then I just need to get a little plug and a push.
Yeah. No, that's a great little book.
Yeah.
All right. And your final question, you can draw from the mask.
Uh-oh.
This is beautiful. What is that, velvet?
There it is.
What?
You can't read Jeff's handwriting.
Oh, my handwriting is horrible. What's your favorite type of food and favorite restaurant in the Valley?
Oh, that's a good one.
I love seafood.
Seafood.
So any restaurant that serves good seafood, I'm there. And I'm trying to remember the name of this restaurant that I went to. It was so good, and it's new. It's on Camelback, just around 44th Street. Do you know where I'm talking?
Street.
I've only eaten there once, and I thought I can hardly wait to go back there again.
Yeah, I can't think of one. I mean, I know the area. I just don't know the name of the...
Right, it's new this year.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know. There's so many great restaurants in
Yeah.
Phoenix. It is a great place to eat, and especially in the downtown corridor and the
Oh, yeah.
Biltmore area. There's just so many great restaurants, which is nice.
So any great seafood. Good stuff.
Or even steaks.
Steaks are the
I can
best.
go either way.
Got it. All right. Well, fantastic. And thank you so much for being on and sharing more about home warranty.
Thank you.
Starting off 2018.
Yes.
And thanks to Fidelity National Home Warranty for being a sponsor. We truly appreciate that. So thanks so much for being in.
Thank you. It was fun.
Yeah, for sure. Until next time, this is Jeff Underwood along with
Joey Sampaga.
signing off from Security Title Studios. See you later.
See you later.
All right.